He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and I hope you had a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas if you celebrated yesterday, but today we are going to be talking about buffs and nerfs in Apex Legends. Not only the class rework, which we know is coming for Season 16, but some legends are going to be changed as well to make them just a little bit more playable. We're also going to go ahead and give out 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe, but without further ado, let's talk about the meta changes coming to Apex. So a while back, Apex Legends decided that they weren't going to add any new weapons in for quite some time. They even talked about it the season before they decided not to release them. Now we know for Season 16 we're finally going to get the Nemesis AR, and even though that is happening, we're going to be taking a step in an opposite direction with no new legend coming Season 16, as devs have also said very clearly that they don't want to oversaturate the pool, and there's been numerous leaks about the fact that this will be the season we take a pause. We know we're getting Ballastic, but it's not going to happen likely until Season 17. However, that does mean that because we aren't getting a new legend, they are going to be doing a massive amounts of reworks, not only with the new legend classes which we've discussed, but there will be buffs and nerfs to go alongside of those to make the game feel more balanced and healthy, because it's been lacking that for quite some time. Now with the Ballistic leak, we obviously saw a bunch of the new classes, but first we're going to go ahead and talk about the buffs and nerfs. Now there is one confirmed one that we know of, and it's for Lifeline, who's needed one for quite some time. However, it's not the way that we think that it's going to be. It's going to increase the care package speed of her ultimate, so overall nothing too game changing or breaking. However, there was a leak that Pathfinder and Mirage will both be getting reworks. We don't know 100% what those reworks are, or if this is actually confirmed, because I haven't heard this. This just came with another leaker, but Pathfinder's been talked about for a long time, but the Mirage one has a lot of people interested because he has also needed one for quite some time. We also know from developers that Loba is getting something taken a look at. John Larson directly said that he is listening to the community even if he is lurking, and that implementing something for Loba is in the plans. And it's something more than just her class rework, which we know that all support characters will now be able to open the supply bin. Very similar to what Lifeline can already do, this will go into effect for the new support class, which is organized as Gibraltar, Lifeline, Loba, and Newcastle, which makes sense that they need to buff Lifeline because now everyone can use her perk. We also know that because we are getting this Seer heirloom on January 10th for the next collection event, that Medina specifically stated that Seer will be getting a nerf because of that one legend in particular, which has been talked about to death. So once they release that heirloom, Season 16 will most likely see a nerf to the scan meta, as it has become overabundant, and Seer is the #1 on their list, with multiple different devs talking about how to nerf him. Something that does need to be talked about though was the fact that Imperial House said he was excited for Season 16, and a lot of people assumed because of a comment earlier about Wraith that Wraith is going to get a buff. There's nothing that indicates that whatsoever. In fact, Imperial Hal went ahead and stated publicly the reason he is excited for Season 16 has nothing to do with any kind of buff coming for Wraith. But when you look at her pick rate, she's the #2 most popular character. She doesn't need a complete rework or a huge buff. Overall, most of the legends are actually at a fairly evenly distributed pick rate when you consider the fact that there are 23 different legends and most of them fall under 10.5%. It is interesting, we will be getting a new skirmisher class, which is for the mobility or hit and run type of class, and the legends will be the movement ones like that Pathfinder or even Horizon and Octane that we saw in the listed class. Wraith is in there as well, and this class from what I heard will allow them to see inside of care packages. Nothing too game breaking, but at least it does add a little bit of a unique perk system to a brand new list of legends. We also know about the Assault class, which has been getting a little bit of a rework that will also get a red supply bin. The only one we don't have a lot of information is about Control class, which is the defensive ones with Catalyst, Caustic, Rampart, and Watson. There's been no talk or leaks about what this class can specifically do. There has been some rumors of the Recon class actually getting the crypto map room scan, but I haven't heard any confirmation of that. Take it with a grain of salt. But overall, this is going to be a major change with some minor buffs and nerfs in overall the entire class rework, and it makes sense why they're not adding a new legend, because trying to balance a new legend with his abilities with the already existing 23 with new class reworks falls into the same issue of just them adding too many weapons, which is why we went a few seasons without seeing them. Season 17, like I said, should still see the new legend if you're hyped for that, so don't worry too much in that regard. We won't be taking a break nearly as long as we did with the weapons from Season 11, but it is a good way to do a small Operation Health on the meta of the game, which is critical as this season will be leading right into the ALGS Championships in July. Let me know down below, what kind of changes would you like to see in terms of buffs and nerfs to go along with the brand new class rework system? And until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you guys in 2022 or tomorrow. Bye.